It's not uncommon for people to say, I don't see myself as a teacher, but I love yoga and I want to go deeper into yoga, the path of yoga. And my response to that is always wait and see, because 99% of the people who go through yoga teacher training do teach, even if it's only for a period of time. I see people delight in relief from lifelong burdens, just allowing them to dissolve and touch the wellspring of purity of who they are in little bits and pieces, and then they gain momentum around that and it develops. And their own empowerment starts to emerge. That's the real path to becoming a teacher.
I would have never have taught in a million years. The thing I learned most from Christina's teacher training that I bring to my class is that you have to take care of yourself first, to take care of other people, and you don't have to do anything that you're not ready to do.
I was afraid to be judged. I was afraid I wouldn't have the right language. I had no right. I had all these reasons why I would never actually be a yoga teacher. And month after month, the inner voice came up and kept saying, you can be a yoga teacher. And the inner voice connected with the same voice that Christina was saying, you would make a wonderful teacher.
The Abhyasa Yoga Institute 200-hour teacher training program is very unique because it doesn't just dive into yoga form, posture, asana, and breathing techniques, anatomy and physiology, and philosophy. We actually take the deeper teachings of yoga and kind of bridge that conceptual level with yoga philosophy and ground it into a very physical, practical application, so that yoga philosophy concepts become tools.
I used to say I was sorry a lot, all the time, for just being there. I don't know what it was. Christina really helped me change that about myself. She made me a more confident person, but she also, I guess, brought a little healing to me. She gave me confidence I didn't, think I really had. So for me, personally, it has changed my life, helped me deal with a lot of family issues, personal issues with my son. So if I can offer that to somebody else, I think that's an amazing gift to give to somebody.
When I was trying to determine whether or not I wanted to do a yoga teacher training program myself as a student for the very first time, I was really playing with it. I was bouncing it back and forth inside myself. I was terribly, terribly shy, but a very deep person, so I was always wanting to understand things. And I was with Yogi Amrit Desai, who developed Kripalu Yoga and then evolved into Amrit Yoga. And he took a small group of us into I think it was just a Paschimottanasana, posterior stretch, sitting on the floor. And all of a sudden, something clicked. It was just the way he said it, and it was a whole experience in me. And I went so deep in that yoga posture. I went through many edges, and a spark lit up in me. And I said, oh my God, this feels so amazing. I want to share it. And it was that. It was just that.
Christina can teach an advanced class with the best of them, and she also knows how to teach a class that is accessible to any level. I mean, whether the student is not able to move much, or has to be in a chair, or can barely get onto a mat by themselves, she knows how to really help people connect with their own bodies. She holds that leadership space with no ego. That's what I love.
I am as excited when someone discovers a new edge physically in themselves as I am when someone discovers some authentic piece of their very foundational nature that they give themselves permission to feel. So if I can help someone get there by being a mirror or a guide in some way, and then allow them to have whatever their own experience is, and they have their own epiphanies, I'm not sure there's anything more rewarding than that about yoga instruction. We have to look at everything from moving through the fear of public speaking to how to compose a yoga class from start to finish, how to language the postures, how to get out of your own way so you can start to feel natural and comfortable, how to see people, how to see bodies, how to understand what's happening in each student's body in the whole room, how to read the room energetically so that you can feel what people need, so you can set the tempo of the class and you can address the needs of the people. We have to know how to hold a container. First and foremost, it's probably one of the most important aspects, how to create a safe and non-judgmental, accepting space. It's a lot to integrate. I tell students, don't worry about it. Don't even think that far ahead. Experience yoga, that's it. And then meet yourself day after day after day, just like you do on the mat, and people get there. Everyone gets there. And everyone is entirely unique. There's no two teachers I've ever seen that are even similar, and that's part of the amazing quality of human beings.
So if you're going to take a yoga teacher training, I feel that Christina's going to teach you to be an amazing yoga teacher, but she's going to teach you just how to be a stronger person for yourself. And then your students will have not just an anatomy yoga teacher and not just a philosophy yoga teacher with Dharma. They're going to have a yoga teacher that they can trust through every aspect of what's going to happen in a class.
By the end of the training, we have progressed from this very intellectual viewpoint of yoga. We have moved through into a very experiential relationship with it. And then at the end, we have revealed ourselves to ourselves, and we've gained some knowledge. There's so much material that's covered, it's wild. And then at the end of the program, most people feel like they're just starting something. They're just realizing how involved this is, how expansive it is, and how they don't know anything at all. So it's fun.